All right. Good people, joining me is Professor W. Goriwondo. We are here at Zimbabwe Institution of Engineers at Victoria Falls. We are going to be discussing about MBK. Engineer, introduce yourself, sir.
Okay, my name is Professor Dr. Engineer William Goriwondo. I am serving as the Pro Vice Chancellor for the National University of Science and Technology.
Thank you, sir. We are in the conference room. We had people discussing about MBK. Can you please elaborate on what this is? What is MBK standing for?
MBK stands for Minimum Bodies of Knowledge. This is an initiative that was developed to standardize and enhance mobility of students, particularly in engineering. When we say we have an MBK for engineering, they are the basics that are required, and in our situation and in Zimbabwe, each university for an engineering degree, it needs to have 80% of the content that builds an engineer. Then the other 20% can be designed to be unique to a particular university. Now that the advantage of that is if you are doing mechanical engineering at the University of Zimbabwe, you want to go and do mechanical engineering maybe second day at another university, the content that you are exposed to, 80% of it is similar, then you have more exemptions and be able to facilitate that mobility.
Wow. Thank you on that one. My second question now, what impact has this got on the MBK, on the students that are being produced nowadays? What has it done to the interest, the quality of the students coming out from the universities?
The impact of the MBK is mainly, like I said, is mobility and transferability. Now, if you look at the global village that we are living in now, it will mean that if someone is starting mechanical engineering at one university or industrial engineering at one university, they can easily collaborate and work together even on similar projects that are of a similar nature, because they are covering 80% of the content which is similar. So you cannot then question to say, is this really an engineer? Because they would have covered the important aspects.
Awesome. Then taking this to another level, from engineers in our industry also have technicians, and I'm hearing only talking of universities and engineers. Universities produce engineers. There are technicians that come from polytechnical colleges in our country. Are you happy about the implementation of MBK in the colleges which are producing technicians? Can you also adopt the same process as a quality tool?
Yes, what we have here in Zimbabwe, we have a situation where there is developmental. There are people who go to university to do a degree, having gone through a polytechnic. You can do your national diploma, higher national diploma. Without A level, you can qualify because the national skills framework allows for that. So as you go to the next level, they will do recognized prior learning. So if I have an HND, it's equivalent to someone who have done first year. So when you enroll into university, you can then start from there going forward, because you would have attended some of the modules and acquired some of the skills that are required. The MBKs were done like holistically by the Zimbabwe Council of Higher Education, which we call ZimChe, and it's a guideline of saying for you to do this, unlike the polytechnics where we have everything being guided by Hexco, so it's similar through and through, and they write a similar exam. But in the universities, there are different boards, different councils, yet they write different exams. But the MBKs guide them to have all the content required and necessary in that. In the development of MBKs, the Zimbabwe Institution of Engineers was actually involved in contributing towards that, because it needed to say, for you to build an engineer, what are the minimum requirements? And all those need to be embedded into the curriculum.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. My last question for you, Professor. I'm to ask, what measures have been put forward to ensure the initial vision is sustained? This vision of using MBK, what measures have been put forward so that it can be sustained for more and more time coming?
For sustainability, I think at the helm there is the Zimbabwe Council of Higher Education. For you to develop and have a program accredited, you develop it and then submit it to ZimChe. ZimChe will then check against the MBKs. If it doesn't meet, they would point out that, else it will be a different program. So that issue of submission and approval and accreditation by ZimChe ensures sustainability.
Thank you, Professor. We shall conclude our discussion here. Please say hi, send a shout out to anyone you want to talk to. We are closing our session.
Okay, as I close, I would like to say to all the engineers and engineering professionals, let's keep in touch. Let's talk about engineering, because engineers make the world turn round. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
Till we meet again.
Thanks.